What a dramatic night. Day 3 at the Canadian Olympic and Paralympic Trials. National champion of the 100 meters, Audrey Grasse, not without some drama, Audrey, like I just said, but you are the national champion, getting that title back. What does that mean to you? And officially qualifying for Paris.
Yeah, it means the world to me. I mean, I'm so grateful, thankful to qualify for my third Olympic Games. I never want to take that for granted. Not a lot of Olympians get that opportunity to be able to do that. So just to be able to represent my country again and do it on the big stage, it's truly an honor and truly a blessing.
You are perhaps the biggest game racer anyone has ever met in their lives. Where are you in that process for peaking?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, it's the healthiest I've been in the last couple of years, just with battling injuries. So I'm pretty happy. I'm excited to compete. Today was a good test to run against the guys and see where I'm at. I mean, and even last week, just getting the Olympic qualifier just shows that, okay, I'm getting back into shape, I'm getting back into fitness. So now I just got to put it together, got a couple more races, and head off to Paris.
Audrey, it's been a beautiful thing to watch you evolve in front of all of our screens at every competition, from bursting onto the scene in 2016 to now having your family and your children watching you win national titles. Just talk about that.
Yeah, time flies.
Right.
I mean, I can't believe, my daughter's growing. I'm a dad. I mean, just her getting a chance to see me run out here and now getting a chance to know what daddy does for a living. So, I mean, it's crazy, me just coming from that young kid and to Rio and then, a pandemic Tokyo and now preparing for Paris. I mean, just truly a whirlwind, I would say. Definitely an overwhelming feeling, but I just take it in stride. I mean, I just embrace it, have fun, enjoy the moment. I mean, I know it doesn't last forever, but just continue to just have fun along the way.
There's an undeniable bond between you and your relay partners. How are the boys feeling after that final?
Yeah, I mean, I already told the guys. I mean, even before this, we saw what we did at World Relays when we qualified in Bahamas. I mean, we got a great shot. We got a great opportunity to come away with a gold medal. I mean, there's the relay. It's anything can happen. I mean, there's no favorites. With these guys, I have the same core. We got a couple of new guys that did well here today at Nationals, so we'll get them in the mix. And we look forward to just trying to win another Olympic medal.
6 Olympic events, 6 Olympic medals, and now you're going back. Audrey, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much, Devin. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you in Paris. We'll let you celebrate because I know the whole family's here. So thanks for doing this, Audrey. Like we said, a dramatic night. We should mention the fact that, of course, there was a bit of a bizarre finish. Audrey thought he won.
Yeah.
Then they had messed up a little bit on the results, and it was made official, Anastasia, that he had crossed the line first.
I kept thinking, do I not know how to watch a race? Yeah, it was very confusing.
I think they all did.
Yeah. Well, and all 4 men, Rodney, Blake, Aaron Brown, and Audrey, just kind of looking at each other like, what happened?
Yeah.
Here we go. Anything can happen in racing.
He is a superstar. You see everybody gathering around here, his family watching. That was a beautiful scene. Just a few minutes before that, Audrey Leduc winning her first national championship. What an awesome moment for her in front of a hometown Quebec crowd roaring her on.
Really special night of sports. And shout out, she went 11:09 in the semis.
Semis.
The temperature has dropped just a little bit before the final. She is on a tear.
We had a chance to talk to her very briefly. Here's some thoughts from Audrey.
I think it may be indescribable. So it's just amazing to be in front of my family, of the Quebec fan. I think that's it. There's no words to describe it. So.
If you and I were standing here a year ago, and I told you this would be the scene and this would be your life right now, what would you say to me?
Well, to win the title, I think I could have said, I see it. Because that was a goal last year, it didn't happen. It was a goal this year too, but I had a great season to come into nationals, so it helped me to do that. But yeah, so I wasn't that surprised though.
So Audrey Leduc, who broke the Canadian record, like 36 years standing, Angela Bailey, brimming with confidence going to the games. This was quite the night, as you said, AB. We had the 400-meter semifinals earlier in the night. We've never seen depth like this, specifically on the women's side. Individually, that race is going to be riveting, but they're also fighting for relay spots as well.
And Glenroy Gilbert said this is a nice problem to have,
Right.
eh? Yeah.
Right. So we'll pay attention to the final on day 4 of that. What a compelling situation it was on the men's side in the 400. You had Christopher Morales Williams, who, of course, NCAA indoor and outdoor titles, going up against the decathlete, Damian Warner in the 400. Damian said, I just wanted to avoid him. He didn't.
I know. It was a good laugh, but I mean, what impressed me most is that Christopher Morales Williams is 19 years old, and he has been so consistent. It's easy to have a really good race a few times a season, but he just keeps getting better, and he made that semi look easy, Devin.
I'm just catching myself here for a second because you have the Olympic champion, Damian Warner. You have the world champion, Marco Arope, who was running in the 800. This is a stacked night of Canadian talent, AB.
I mean, we got a front row ticket to the golden age of athletics. It doesn't get better than that. In front of this crowd, woo, chef's kiss.
So that was on the Olympic side of things, but my goodness, you know, they hand those Air Canada tickets out to people who qualify for Paris 2024, and it was like an Oprah Winfrey show here because on the Paralympic side, you get a ticket. Wasn't that fun to watch?
Oh, and Bianca Borgella, I mean, just so amazing, like leading the way. It's gonna be a good summer for Canadian athletics.
Let's talk about on the field.
Yeah.
Sarah Mitton wins a national title. She's the indoor shot put world champion. And she had a beautiful moment here, winning the title here tonight, getting the Canadian flag and sprinting. She said, clearly, I'm not a runner, but she's going to Paris as well.
I just chatted to her a few weeks ago, and she said, you know, Tokyo, I learned a lot. I really worked on my mental game, and she has just, again, been so consistent, and there's a lightness to her when she's competing. Sky's the limit.
Quick thoughts from Sarah Mitton going to her second games.
Like last games, I still knew I was probably had a good chance of qualifying, but this time it just feels totally different. Like I'm preparing more for like a medal, and that's just like a totally different feeling going into the games. I feel very confident. A lot has changed since I went to the Olympics last time during COVID. I'm excited to have a crowd. I'm excited to have my family there. I'm just excited for taking the whole thing in and just living in the moment while I'm there.
Perhaps a person stealing the show here tonight, right on the scene and in the middle of it all. That's the energy I was hoping you were going to bring, Alysha. Listen, the last time you and I were together, it wasn't a good scene. It was at World Indoors in Glasgow, and you did everything you possibly could to compete. It was a rough injury, an ugly ankle injury, and now tonight a championship record. How did you do this?
It's been 3 months, and I just stuck to my guns and said, okay.
So much time to recover.
It was, honestly. I think at that point you just have to have so much faith in your body. Your body is an incredible thing, honestly. If you believe in it and you know you're going to recover, then it will recover. So I was doing all my imagery of like laying in bed and erasing the injury every single night, and we're here now.
And you're going to Paris, and you love competing in France. That's got to put a smile.
Alors, je parle français un petit peu. Et j'adore être ici en Montréal parce que je pratiquais toute la semaine. Et tous les Français ont dit, OK, tu dois utiliser un autre mot, c'est pas correct ça. Alors, I have 4 weeks to clean up my français, and then we'll see.
Sounds pretty good
it
to
sounded
me.
great to me.
Do you guys not speak French?
Je vais prendre my 4e niveau.
OK, parfait.
And I'm just over here doing this. This was a special night tonight. AB and I were just talking about everywhere you turned, you had Olympic champion, world champion, Commonwealth champion. This is a loaded Canadian team. This was a packed crowd. They were going crazy for you in all your years. What does a moment like this mean to you?
Well, it was cool because, you know, last year we were on the straightaway, so we were right in the mix. And sometimes being on the D zone, we get a little outside of the competition, but they were so loud. As soon as I turned around to grab my pole, I made sure to like signal that I was loving it, because I did. Anything that was coming behind, and they were creating some nice tailwind for me. So I was like, stay loud, please. So it was really nice to have them, and I honestly, it's the support we get in Canada. There's some stellar athletes on this team. I mean, Sarah, Cameron Rogers, they all really motivate me. They're these up and coming, because I'm turning 30 tomorrow. I keep acting like I'm old, but I'm turning 30.
Happy birthday!
Wow.
And these girls are motivating me so much. Seeing them come up and win medals, I want that too. So thanks to those girls and all the male on the track. We're doing really well this year. I'm looking forward to Paris and going there with everyone.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
I think that's
That
a
was
perfect place
ending,
to
I
end
think.
it. I know. I think we're going to wrap the show right there. And we're going to wish you a very happy early birthday.
Bon fête.
11:59, okay? Don't rush
Oh,
it.
yeah, we're not rushing it. Ageless, timeless, outstanding performance. We'll be ready. We'll be back here, same time, same place, day 4 of the Olympic and Paralympic trials.